Chelsea Football Club is currently in a little bit of a muddled situation right now because Roman Abramovich's bank accounts have completely gone into Elsa mode. They are absolutely frozen. He can be singing let it go," to his ownership of Chelsea Football Club because he is absolutely screwed. The war in Ukraine has completely screwed Abramovich's bank accounts. It's had some effect on Chelsea, and the club is up for sale. Has it affected performances on the pitch? I would say yes and no to that. I mean, Chelsea lost 4-1 to Brentford very recently, and then lost 4-2 to Arsenal just the other night. They lost 4-2 to Arsenal on 4:20. So you could say 4-2, 0 points. The whole irony of that and the whole coincidence of that is just mind-boggling, if you ask me. I didn't think of that until I actually started recording the video. But the fact that this team's coming off the back of a 4-2 loss means it's going to want to bounce back quickly. And Chelsea's actually had a good season despite some defeats. And being knocked out of the Champions League by Real Madrid, of course. West Ham rolls into West London on Sunday to face Chelsea in a 2 p.m. kickoff. Now, these are the times for West Ham to get results because we need them right now. We need to get results in the final few games because we actually have teams crawling up our backs. And they'll come and bite us before we know it. Newcastle's only 9 points away from us. You know, Brighton's 12 points away from us, I think. And that's closer than what we might think or what we want to believe. But it's the reality. Chelsea is a place that has seen us score iconic goals. Notably Paolo Di Canio in 2002 and Aaron Cresswell in late 2019. It's a game of fierce rivalry, strong competitiveness, and, as I mentioned earlier, good memories. Let's recall back to December the 4th of last year, the 3-2 win at the London Stadium. That was a game in which West Ham showed belief that it could win. And we won through a very freak goal from Arthur Masuaku, but it was a big win. Chelsea have lost twice to teams outside of, if you could consider it, the current top four. West Ham, back on December the 4th, and prior to that loss, Chelsea had gone on an 8-game unbeaten run. And then Brentford, losing 4-1 to Brentford at home, in which Chelsea had had 5 straight wins and had kept 4 clean sheets in those 5 games. You know, I have to admit with Chelsea, it's never a good time to play them. I don't care if we get good results against them. They're never a good team to play against. And they get good results. In a nutshell, they are managed by Tuchel, who is one of the best head coaches in the world. They have a lot of very good players, but they don't necessarily have that chemistry, I don't feel. The big talking point will be the fact that Romelu Lukaku rejoined the club in the summer for over £100 million. I think it was actually like £97 million, but there are add-ons included. And he's not exactly hit the ground running at this moment in time. And he's not living up to expectation, nor that ridiculously large transfer fee. I know that Chelsea fans are getting on N'Golo Kante's back. And for those who racially abused him on social media, because I did see a tweet about that, I don't condone it at all. That was just pathetically stupid and sick and wrong. Rudiger's a player who looks set to leave. Andreas Christensen's also set to leave. I think that although Chelsea's got a good attack, it has an inconsistent strike force. Timo Werner's not exactly a go-to player, nor is Lukaku. And the goals are coming in from the attacking midfield unit. It's Kai Havertz who's leading the way, because he's a player that does pretty much everything. I don't think people appreciate him as much as Chelsea fans do. And that brings me on to my 3 players to watch. Havertz is number 1, because I think he's a very, very good footballer. He's worth all of £722 million, that Chelsea paid Bayern Leverkusen for his services. Havertz is a clinical, direct, playmaking player. He makes things happen in that Chelsea team. He makes it tick. He's got 7 goals in the league this season. Up next is Declan Rice's childhood friend, Mason Mount. Mason Mount leads Chelsea. It's a tongue twister. Mason Mount leads Chelsea, is what I'm trying to say, in goals in all competitions this season. He's put out some impressive stats. I spoke to a Chelsea fan on my Twitter DMs, and he said that Chelsea fans love Mason Mount, and they even say that he's a world-class player. Well, I don't think Mount's quite close to being world-class, but I think he's excellent. I have to say that. And the third player I'm going to mention is Edouard Mendy. He's been a rock at the back and a solid last line of defence. One of the best goalkeepers in Europe, who West Ham had the chance to sign in 2018 and didn't. Look, no disrespect to Fabianski, but Edouard Mendy, if we'd have known that he'd get this peak in his career, we'd have been talking serious business as a goalkeeping option. And, Mendy is a very flexible goalkeeper. He's sturdy. He produces big saves when he needs to. And he's kept Chelsea in games a lot. He's been a hero for Chelsea this season. He really has. He's been outstanding in that goal. And I do like him a lot. Better than Kepa. I mean, Kepa's already put penalties into orbit, and that is confusing NASA. They think it's Pluto. Seriously, all the people in NASA are going, hey, we think we found that Pluto planet again. What's that? Oh, it's a soccer ball. That's exactly what it's been like. Thanks to Kepa, he's confused the solar system. Put a 10th planet up there. Yeah, but Havertz, Mount, and Mendy are my ones to watch. Not Jorginho, because he's not better than Declan Rice, so shut up, Chelsea fans. Don't even start that debate. Get off my YouTube channel if you're going to start that. As for a player who played for both, one player that comes to mind, Kurt Zouma, who's making his return to Stamford Bridge since he transferred to West Ham. Zouma joined West Ham over the summer, but before that, he was at Chelsea for 7.5 years. In that time, he won Premier League titles, Champions Leagues. Did he win Champions League, actually? Well, he won Premier League. I know that. He won FA Cup. He'd played in the Champions League. Did he win it? No, he didn't win it, I don't think, in his time playing for Chelsea. But Chelsea always got far in the competition while he was playing there. He gained silverware while he was playing for the Blues. Gained a reputation as a competent Premier League defender. And since he signed for West Ham, he's been easily signing of the season. Even though he's been injured, he's been solid at the back. I love Kurt Zouma at West Ham. And I'm glad that Chelsea sold him to us. My score prediction for this game. Do I waffle on with these predictions? Yeah, I do. But what can I say happening? I'm going to jinx it in a positive way, and I'm going to say Chelsea to beat us 2-0. Because hopefully that way we win. And we're going to have to do it with an unnamed centre-back at this moment in time. I don't know who's going to play centre-back. We've only got we don't even have Zouma. We have Dawson, who's our only fit centre-back. Zuma's injured. Ogbonna's injured. Diop's out for the season. Who else are we going to play at centre-back? Well, I made a video on my channel about that, and you can go and check it out at some point. If you just go onto my videos, I made a video about who's going to replace Diop. I come up with some suggestions. I'm nervous but excited at the same time for some reason to see who that player is going to be to fill in the other centre-back role. Let's see what happens in this game. Thank you very much for watching this video of Opposition Uncovered. If you like the video, hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and comment below because your comments are appreciated and they're always welcome. Thank you very much for watching this. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all soon.